Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, depending on where you are. But where I am, I think it's a few minutes to midnight. Today, I just want to show you how you can create a JavaScript validation. You can validate your form with JavaScript. Say if somebody you have an input for email and an input for password. So if somebody tries to submit, they'll be told email is required, and then you get to have a focus on the email input. And then if you type in your email, just say like this, then you try to submit again, you get an alert say password is required. Then you can type in your password, and then if you submit, it just calls the email input and the password input. So this is what we're going to make in HTML and JavaScript. So let's get to our code editor. I'm actually using Sublime Text. It's my favorite code editor because it's simple to use. So in here I have a blank page. I'm going to create a new file. I'm going to save the file as it's just going to say it email dot html. Then here I'm going to type in some HTML. And let me just say, okay, I'll not give it a title, but I'm going to do it a meta so that it can look bigger on smartphones as well. And viewport content is going to be with this is equal to device with this initial scale equal to 1.0. Okay, so we're done with making our page mobile responsive. At least they will look bigger if we resize our screen. So now let's get to type in the inputs. Let's go to div class form. Then I'm going to say form. I can put a method post, though I'm not posting anything to the database. I think in my next tutorial I'll create a script that will process the JavaScript that will process the form via Ajax and HTTP request to PHP. So let's say name, we can call it anything, say register form. ID, we can also give it register form. Then we can create inputs now. This is going to say input type email, or if you want you can do type text, name email, ID email. Then let's add some break, I think 2. Then we'll say let me add a placeholder as well. So placeholder, say type in valid email. Then I'm going to create an input type password, name password, ID password, and placeholder create your password. Then I can add some breaks. Then let me create one input, which should be submit. Name just be submit. ID great submit. So get back here, so we'll have email dot html. Okay, so if I click here, nothing is happening, just refreshing the page. It's submitting this what we have in here. It's not validating, so if somebody types in anything, it's going to be posted. If they don't type in anything, it will still be posted. So now let's begin to validate this. Maybe let me create a simple style just to bring it to the middle. So just grab this class. We'll just do a simple styling. So form width 60%, margin 50 pixel, auto, border. Let me add the box shadow 0.05 pixel, border radius will be say 5 pixels. So let me get back here, I refresh. Okay, so we add some padding there. The padding, say 15 pixels. Then refresh. It's something better. Want to can even say form input type text, type equal to text, with this it's going to be 100%. Okay, we can do just like this. Type equal to password. So we can have something like this. Then now let's go to validate this with JavaScript. So we say script say var register form dot is equal to document dot get element by ID register form. Then we say register form dot add event listener. We are listening for submit. So create a function. Then we say e or event e dot prevent default. We don't want to immediately the form is somebody clicks on submit, the form to submit immediately. We want it to wait for other things that we are going to post. So we're going to say alert testing, save. We'll go refresh our browser. So it hasn't submitted immediately. has given us an alert testing. So it is working, our button is working. So I can delete this. Then we'll say if document dot register form dot email dot value is equal to blank or empty, we're going to do something. Actually, let me change the name of the form to say my form. Then here I'm going to put my form dot email dot value is equal to, then we're going to say alert email is required. Then document dot my form that's small, my form dot email dot focus. This will give a blue background on the input field for email. Then say return false. You don't want it to process or to go anywhere. Then we will do the same for password. So say if document dot my form dot password dot value is equal to empty, then alert password is required. Then document, and let me just copy this. So just say copy this, paste it here, and then substitute this with password with focus. Then we say return false. If these inputs are okay, we're going to say alert. Just copy this up to here. And we say email plus password plus password. Then we close. We are done. So let's get back to our browser. Then we test our form. So we refresh it. So if we click on submit, say email required, then there's a focus, a blue focus on the email input. So we type in something like example at gmail.com. If you try to submit, say password is required. Then we type in password 1 2 3 4 5 6. Then if we click submit, say email and password. Thank you very much for taking time to watch my tutorial. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe. In the next tutorial, we're going to submit this form to via Ajax JavaScript, and we're going to submit it to PHP, probably even to my SQL database. Thank you very much.